Hey, what's going on, everyone? I don't usually do this. I don't show my face a lot in my videos, but I figured that I probably should. Just, I don't know. It's usually just my hands and my worm bin. So I wanted to be a little bit more personal. And I also wanted to say thank you for your support, for liking my videos, subscribing, and for the engagement that you guys show us in the comment section. If you're new to my channel, my name is Adrian, and I'd like to just welcome you here, and I hope you enjoy. We're going to jump right into it. Here are the foods that I'll be feeding the red wigglers tonight. This right here is some bread that my mother-in-law made that did not turn out good. So she asked if I wanted it for my worms, and I said, yes, please. So we got bread here. These are carrot shreddings. These over here are tea bags, and if I remember correctly, they're peppermint, organic, and compostable bags. Okay, that's very important. And on this side, got apple peelings, skins, and this is like another piece of an apple. On this side over here, I've got red potato peelings, and then over here, I have 2 banana peels. This one has a little bit of banana still in there, which they're gonna love. And then this little bitty tiny piece of green is just like a piece of a kale stem. All right, and this is my bin that we'll be checking out, and everything in here is compostable or biodegradable, eco-friendly, which I love about this bin. This specific bin I bought at Restaurant Depot. If you haven't heard of them, check it out. They might have one in your community. It is called a steam pan, okay? And it's completely stainless steel. All right, let's take a look at things. And if you're new to vermicomposting, this will be great because you can see the type of foods you're feeding them and kind of how you go about doing that. This is a compostable bag that I put on top just to hold the moisture in there. Now, oh yeah, that's right. So I've been using banana leaves to mark the feeding area. So I fed them over here prior to this feeding, and then I moved them over here. So this is the most recent area that I fed them. They seem to be really enjoying the banana leaves. There's one right there crawling through or something. What are you doing? Get out of there. All right. So I'm just going to kind of move some of this stuff over here. There's the acorn that I put in here. Little guy right there. Still a little bit of food there that you can see on top. I believe that's a piece of an apple. This was a potato. Look at that. Completely eaten pretty much. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, since I'm going to be feeding them here, I'm going to go ahead and clear out a spot for the food that I'll be moving over to this side. What are these? By the way, if you're wondering about these leaves, I put these in here last time just to kind of give them a little bit more shelter and make the bin feel that much more like their natural habitat. Also, I let these leaves soak 24 hours before I put them in the bin to kill off any living thing that might be on them. Just in case you're wondering about that as well, because I know that you can get different little bugs and stuff if you're not careful. I mean, it doesn't hurt the bin, but if you don't want those in there, it helps to prevent that. All right, like I said, we fed here. This area right here last, so I'm going to be moving this dirt or castings and carbon and different things. I'm going to be moving them over here. Look at that. Grab on the side. That's right. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this and I'm going to shred it up and put it at the bottom. Just so there's something in there to kind of soak up the moisture from these foods I'm going to put in here. Sorry, I forget to speak up louder. I know it's hard to hear me sometimes. Alright, now we're going to take a look at this over here. I have a feeling we're going to have quite a few worms up in here. I'm going to throw some of these down there just to help aerate the bedding. And really, in layman terms, I mean, when we say aerate, I mean, yes, it is what it sounds like, but it also helps with, in my opinion, to not squish the worms, because when it's just all flat materials, it's easy to kind of smush everything down. But when you have these, it kind of allows for air pockets. So I'm just kind of looking through here to see if we have any remains from the last feeding. This is a tea bag from last time. There's that guava fruit. Let's see here. Oh wow, I feel them. There's a bunch right here. Yep. So I'm not seeing a whole lot of food left from last time. Those peanut shells over here, those are great for aerating the soil as well. Oh wow, look at that. That is neat. This is a potato, guys. They're inhabiting that thing. How cool is that? Alright, we're just going to put that down there. And like I said, just trying to make sure I'm getting anything left over that could still be eaten. So that way we're putting all those items in the feeding zone. Let's see. I feel lots of slimy guys down here. Oh wow. It's pretty cool. They're going to town on that food. Oh, there's some more down on this side. Man, they are creating these castings quick. I feel like I just started this bin. All right. I think that we're looking good as far as the food goes. I put most of everything that I've seen that still needs some working on this side. All right, so now we're going to start putting in some of our fresh food. Okay, so I'm just going to lay this in here across evenly, just like so. This This should really help hold them over for probably a week and a half. This is probably the best feeding I've done for them in a while. Throw these bread pieces on top here. There's those potato peelings. All right. So for my grit tonight, I was thinking about skipping because I couldn't get to my grit that's in my bedroom where my kids asleep. But I remembered that I had this ground peanut shell, which works just fine as a grit. So I'm just going to sprinkle that on top here. And if you don't have grit, it's not the end of the world. They will find grit in their bedding, but it's good. It's not a bad idea to add it. All right, there's that, and then I'm gonna give it a few spritz here with the rainwater, just like that. And I'm actually gonna throw some of these leaves on top here as some carbon. They'll like that a lot. All right, now I'm going to give it a couple more or a few more spritz there just to add a little moisture. And then we're going to take this bedding that's on this side. I don't know if I can see that or not. But up here, I'm just going to pull it and put it on top. Just cover it up. Just like that. And now I'm going to take these banana peels, or sorry, banana leaves, and I'm going to place them over the area where we fed last, which is right over here. Just like that. And then I know the next time I'm going to put this smaller strip here because as a reminder that I'm going to feed on this side the following time. So we just kind of go across like that. All right, and then the rest of these leaves, I'm just going to take and spread them out. And I like to give the top just a little bit of water here, just like that. And bring the cover back over and just make sure I seal it up nicely so that we're keeping the moisture inside the bin. Alright guys, hey, thank y'all so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a dirty thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.